Ready to land government contracts but not sure where to start? Registering a sole proprietorship may seem like a mountain to climb, but with the right steps, you'll be bidding on federal contracts faster than you can say System for Award Management. Let's turn your small business into a contracting powerhouse without losing your sanity. Number 10. Understanding sole proprietorships in government contracting. When considering government contracting, it's important to first understand the structure of a sole proprietorship. As the simplest form of business ownership, a sole proprietorship means you, as the owner, are the business. There is no legal separation between your personal assets and your business liabilities, which means that while you have full control, you also carry full responsibility for any debts or obligations. In terms of taxes, sole proprietors report business income on their personal tax returns, which simplifies things compared to corporations or limited liability company. This simplicity also extends to the registration process, making sole proprietorships an attractive choice for independent contractors entering government work. However, when it comes to government contracts, being a sole proprietor requires extra diligence. Federal agencies tend to favor businesses that can demonstrate a solid structure, reliability, and legal compliance. While being a sole proprietor might make things easy in the initial stages, government contractors should be prepared to take additional steps to meet federal standards. Number 9. Choosing and registering your business name. Now that you settle on operating as a sole proprietor, the next critical step is selecting a business name. While you can technically operate under your personal name, many government contractors opt for a unique business name to help build a professional image. This is where doing business as registration comes into play. Registering a doing business as is often required if you're operating under a name different from your legal name. For instance, if John Doe wants to register as Doe Consulting Services for government contracts, he'll need to file for a doing business as. The rules for doing business as registration differ by state, but the process is generally straightforward. It typically involves filing the name with your county or state government, followed by publishing a notice of your business name in a local newspaper. These vary, but are usually under $100, making this a low-cost step towards government contracting. Failing to register a doing business as where necessary can limit your business's ability to sign contracts or even secure funding, so it's best not to skip this step. Number 8. Getting an employer identification number, a key step in government contracting. As a sole proprietor, you have the option to use your Social Security number as your tax ID. However, when working with government agencies, applying for an employer identification number through the Internal Revenue Service is highly recommended. The employer identification number separates your personal identity from your business activities and adds an extra layer of professionalism. It also protects you from having to share your Social Security number, which can help safeguard your personal information. The application process is free and can be done online in just a few minutes. Having an employer identification number is not only a requirement for opening a business bank account, but also for filing tax documents and securing contracts. Some federal contracts will even require your employer identification number upfront as part of the registration process. This is a critical step that moves you closer to being recognized as a legitimate entity eligible for government contracts. Number 7. Registering with System for Award Management to enter the federal marketplace. Once you have your employer identification number, it's time to take the biggest step in federal contracting, registering with the System for Award Management at SAM.gov. System for Award Management registration is mandatory for anyone who wants to do business with the federal government, including sole proprietors. The process may seem complicated, but it's crucial to becoming eligible for contracts. You'll need your employer identification number, Data Universal Numbering System number, and your business's banking information to complete this registration. System for Award Management is essentially the federal government's master list of vendors. By registering here, you make your business visible to every federal agency seeking contractors. Additionally, System for Award Management registration allows you to bid on federal contracts and receive government payments. Keep in mind that System for Award Management registration must be updated annually, so once you're in the system, you'll need to stay on top of renewals to ensure your business remains compliant. Number 6. Obtaining a Data Universal Numbering System number, the unique identifier for contractors. The Data Universal Numbering System number, provided by Dun & Bradstreet, is a critical piece of identification for businesses seeking government contracts. It acts as a unique identifier for your business, distinguishing it from others in the marketplace. This number is required to register in the system for award management system. And while the process is free, it can take a few days to complete. Applying early ensures that you're not delayed in registering for contracts. It's important to note that the Data Universal Numbering System number isn't just used for government contracts. Many other private sector opportunities also require this identifier, making it an essential tool in your business's toolkit. Keep it safe and ensure all your information is accurate when applying, as discrepancies can delay your federal contract registration. Number 5. Acquiring a commercial and government entity code for government contracting. After you've completed your system for award management registration, the system will automatically assign you a commercial and government entity code. This code is critical because it officially identifies your business in the federal contracting space. Without a commercial and government entity code, you won't be eligible to bid on contracts or receive awards. The commercial and government entity code also acts as a security measure, ensuring that your business is legitimate and verified within the system for award management database. Commercial and government entity codes must be renewed every 5 years, and it's important to stay on top of this renewal. Failure to do so can result in your business being removed from the government's list of eligible contractors. Keep your commercial and government entity code up to date to avoid any disruptions in your ability to bid on contracts. Number 4. The importance of set-aside programs for sole proprietors. Many sole proprietors may be surprised to learn that federal contracting isn't just for big corporations. The federal government sets aside a significant portion of its contracts specifically for small businesses, including sole proprietors. These contracts are part of programs like the Small Business Administration 8A Business Development Program, which helps disadvantaged businesses secure contracts. There are also set-aside opportunities for women-owned businesses, veteran-owned businesses, and businesses located in historically underutilized business zones. Sole proprietors can compete for these contracts as long as they meet the eligibility requirements. These programs help level the playing field, making it easier for small, nimble businesses to compete against larger corporations. Make sure to explore whether your business qualifies for any of these programs. They can significantly improve your chances of landing contracts. Number 3. Building relationships with contracting officers. Getting government contracts isn't just about paperwork, it's about relationships. Contracting officers play a key role in awarding contracts, and building a relationship with them can give your business an edge. Contracting officers are responsible for managing government procurement processes, which means they hold a lot of power in deciding who gets the contract. Reaching out to contracting officers before submitting proposals can help you understand the agency's needs and tailor your offerings accordingly. Attend government workshops, seminars, and networking events where you can meet contracting officers in person. Be prepared with questions about their needs and show how your business can help meet their goals. Establishing these connections can make all the difference when bidding on contracts. Number 2. Bidding strategically on government contracts. Once your registration is complete, the next step is to start bidding. But don't just bid on every contract that comes your way. Strategic bidding is crucial in government contracting. It's important to focus on contracts that align with your core competencies and areas of expertise. This not only increases your chances of winning, but also ensures you can deliver quality services once you've secured the contract. When bidding, make sure your proposal is compliant, concise, and compelling. Federal contracts have specific requirements that must be met in your proposal. Address every detail the agency is looking for and present your solution in a way that excites the decision makers. Remember, quality proposals are more likely to win than overly complex ones. Number 1. Staying compliant and organized for long-term success. Winning a government contract is only the beginning. To ensure long-term success, staying compliant with federal regulations is critical. This means keeping detailed records of your contract performance, maintaining up-to-date registrations, and adhering to the specific terms of each contract. Federal contracts often come with reporting requirements, and failing to meet these can result in penalties or being banned from future contracts. Staying organized and responsible also help build your reputation as a reliable contractor. Government agencies are more likely to continue working with businesses that demonstrate a strong track record of compliance and successful project delivery. By following these steps, your sole proprietorship will be well positioned to compete for government contracts, opening the door to new opportunities and revenue streams. That's all for today's video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more business boosting tips. Got questions? Drop them in the comments below and we'll tackle them in our next video. Thanks for watching. Let's get those contracts.